Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress, and this is your daily dust for Monday, October 30th, if you're watching in real time, but it can also be for whenever you stumble upon it. You can treat it as a timeless reading. I am counting down to Halloween, and we're going to use the Hocus Pocus Tarot again, which is a really good one. But of course, you know, this is one of those decks you can use anytime really if you want to. It's just something that I mostly bring out just for this time of year. And it's really cool. It's a really cool deck. We've got the King of Potions on the bottom, King of Cups. I colored the edges myself. I even colored these little dots to go to kind of add that neon glow to it. But Hocus Pocus Cauldron, trouble, bubble, toilet trouble. All right, let's see. See, I can't even say it. All right, let's get from the middle for a collective message. Oh, I was hoping he'd come out. I was going to use him actually for your weekly reading and love message, and then I decided to go with the Disney villains instead, but there you go. Here's another choice. The King of Candles. I like him. And we have the Sun. How nice. And we have the High Priestess as well. Very nice. Okay, let's zoom on in and see what we get. They got in the explanation of what each suit represents, I think they got a little mixed up. But of course, candles is fire, and fire represents the wand suit. That's where you would normally go. Same with potions. Seems like water and represents the cup suit. So that's how I'm going to read it. And the description sounds very fiery and passionate. But I just wanted to let you know, just so you know I'm not making things up. See, candles represents emotions and the element of water, I don't think so. And potions represent adventure and the element of fire. I think they were confused when they typed that out, honestly. Anyway, the King of Candles. It could have been a typo, and it could be worth something to have such a extreme typo there. Anyway, the King of Candles is a fiery man with charisma to entice a whole room to dance. His determination inspires others, though once his mind is made up, he may not change it easily, and he leads by his shining example through his influence. And, you know, he's sort of expecting this blind dedication. So a very charismatic person. I kind of see like I see trainers, I see coaches, I see like a dance leader, you know, like a choreographer. I see lots of things like that, so that's possible out there. I see performers of all types as well, and yeah, performers and the limelight and being on stage. But generally, whether they're performers or not, they may like be sort of flamboyant or extra the way they go about their life and their world. And they're very charming and fun to be around. And then we have the Sun. So this could be a Leo with the planet that rules Leo being the Sun. And the Sun is even more of this energy. I love when the Sun comes out because it shines on the whole reading, and it's saying that if you even have any other cards that are negative, which we don't, it makes everything better, and it just lightens the mood and lightens the energy. The Sun proclaims a happy ending to those who are gifted by its light. And just as Max and Allison and Danny are saved from the Sanderson sisters, that's where Hocus Pocus comes from, or the Sanderson sisters are the witches of Hocus Pocus. The dawn rises and the Sun speaks of triumph after a long journey. Will you be able to finally see the dawn, or are you still trapped within the night? So just as morning sun brings the end of the Sanderson sisters and saved Salem from their dark magic, you have found salvation after a long journey. Look forward to victories and well-earned achievements. Know that this happy ending is a direct result of your hard work and dedication. So it did come out in reversed, and I am not normally a reversal reader, but I'm just saying, if you still haven't reached that situation yet, then, and there's still a bit of that night energy, and especially headed towards Halloween and not the culmination of Halloween yet, and also especially with that full moon eclipse energy, there could be sort of still this heaviness or weight that you still have to overcome. But realize that it was still clear up, you know. Don't lose heart. Something good will finally come out of all of it, and then you will begin your next adventure. Just like in that story in Hocus Pocus, there's always a time in movies where you're like, oh no, how are they going to get out of this, you know? And then something shifts and they move to a better situation. And then there's, most cases, is the happily ever after, the happy ending. So I feel that is definitely happening for you as well. The High Priestess represents the bonds between desire and manifestation, seen and unseen, just like the veil that drops between the living and the dead, getting closer to Halloween, the magical and the physical. Sarah Sanderson knows this connection well, and her magic allows her to mesmerize children and perform dark spells. From her connection, you shall learn to recognize your desires and make them manifest. And this could very easily be, you know, sort of a Halloween reference, connecting with children and the sweets and the treats and those things that come around this season. It could be using, you know, your abilities for good, your caring nature. Also, the High Priestess is also having to do with higher realms and connecting with source and spirituality and knowledge and keeper of secrets. So there's just a lot that you know and a lot more that you're tapping into at this time. So just focus your will and manifestations and they will come into being. And you may not, now you're not actually doing anything harmful to children, but you do have the power that is demonstrated here, and it will help you gain better understanding of yourself and your current path. So continue to reflect on your goals as you journey forth for understanding, and that could be the first step to manifesting. But, you know, honestly, back with children again, children, you know, how they have the saying, out of the mouth of babes. Sometimes children can give us some great insights. Not all our downloads are spiritual and go to our crown chakra. Sometimes we're looking down at a cute little face and they're saying something quite profound. And so listen to them. Listen to the kids, because sometimes they have wisdom beyond what you realize. I know some of you out there probably already know this, or a lot of you know this. And so maybe even if you know it, sometimes you brush it off and you don't think about it too much. But today could be the day where you actually listen to a kid and take heart to what they say, especially if they say something sweet like, you're so beautiful. If a child is saying that to you, then you know it's true. All right? So I hope you like that. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.